Hello everyone, Angelo here, homeless filmmaker in LA. I look almost like a deranged clown with my hair from a 70s movie, um, or deranged hitchhiker, deranged something. Uh, what even day is today? Friday? Is it October 2nd? Let's just enjoy the day. I didn't sleep much. That's all right. I thought I would go to sleep early. No, I immediately had to start taking care of stuff, checking with people, seeing how they're doing. Didn't get to really sleep about midnight, and then it really wasn't until 1 a.m. I got to sleep, and I still got up at 4:30 because I'm not missing my wake up time. I ended up sort of passing out until about 5:30, but did my workout, did a good workout. I want to lose weight. I did a little cheat last night. I worked on set all day, and I didn't eat much on set. I did eat probably a high-calorie curry chicken sandwich with golden rice, yellow rice. So big old fly. Just doing a little, like he's getting ready to eat me. And yeah, got up, slept like 3.5 hours. Got up. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. Come on in. This is just a time to celebrate. Oh, I gotta calm down. I dissociated a little this morning and it's still affecting me somewhat, but you know, I'm good. I picked up Want to Be Healthy, so I'm like, I ran out of vitamin C and zinc. CVS had a deal 2 for 1 on both of them, so I ended up paying $12 for 2 bottles of vitamin C and 2 bottles of zinc, which I plan on taking regularly. Want to stay healthy, you know? And I have these cheap ass dollar store razors that barely work, but I'll probably use one tonight. It's hot. It's a scorcher today. We're in a heat wave. Again, click like, everyone, helps the video out. And I've been busy today doing a lot, so I'm going to give you the update on what the big exciting, you know, situation is, the development. A lot of things, really. Also, unfortunately, Sunspace has finally closed their doors. It was completely cleared out. I took all my stuff. Well, I didn't have anything I left there. Well, I did leave something there by accident. I left my little bag that I used with like a plate and really cheap, like fake metal fork and knife for the baked potatoes I made in my air fryer. I left it there and forgot, so I went and picked it up, and that was the only thing there, basically. It is cleared out. We painted the place. Yeah. So now the only way to charge my phone is driving and this outdoor outlet at this shopping center. And yeah, but I was like, you know, my phone, I can, you know, I can let it, you know, I can find a time to charge my phone later, because this is a momentous day. No, I'm not growing my hair. What are you talking about? This is my buzzed haircut. And click like, everyone, helps the video out. So I don't know if anyone knows the big development for me that is so incredible. Incredible, but you know, it comes after a very tough time. Obviously, it shouldn't have had to come to this. If certain things were taken care of before, this would have never happened, and things would have been, you know, a little bit easier to deal with. But for one thing, I got new masks from the food bank. These are really cool. My old one, it just started smelling, even though I would wash it a lot. So these smell almost medicinal. It's nuts. But I got a pack of 10 of them, reusable masks. That's nice. Nice to have a different. The other one was more comfortable, but what do you want from the food bank? And of course, I got it from the food bank. You'd think, well, why did the food bank have it masks? Because they usually get like food that's like they don't have room for in the grocery store. They're they're filling their shelves, and they got to move stuff out. It's either expired or it's gonna expire. But a lot of the stuff that's expired, it's still good. Um, the but the other thing that they get at the food bank is stuff that's donated because either they don't have space for it, they're not selling it anymore, they want to change the whatever product somewhat, or the box is damaged. And in this case, the box was just torn up and taped together. So what do I care? I'll still get them. And I did get some conditioner too. I think it was like avocado conditioner. I'll need some soon. No, it's not the pandemic hairdo. What are you talking about? The question was, am I growing it out? No, this is buzzed hair. I'm obviously not growing out. Food bank, it's food that's donated from grocery stores. And it's just a nonprofit. You just pay a donation. They just look at your food, and they have their system where they work out how much things cost. And sometimes I'll see it on markers, how much bigger items cost. Yeah, anyways, the big news. So 1, I got new masks. 2, Sunspace is closed. 3, I worked with David Liebehart the other day, filmed him for about 90 minutes. It was hilarious. It's for a segment that'll go online somewhere. Once I get the info on where it's going up, then I'll post it. I had a film shoot this week. That was nice. It was in a hotel. It still made me nervous, to do it, but it was in a huge ballroom, and everyone was wearing masks for them. But that doesn't mean they were all wearing it all the time. People took off their masks, one, to eat. And now we all did that very far apart, but the actors had to have, be able to be on camera without masks on. So that's good. I got my first paid film work in 6 months. I don't know the status of my food stamps because I had to send in this thing last minute. I didn't check my mail often because I don't have money for gas to go there. And that would be a big blow if I lost food stamps. I had to get it renewed, and I forgot to put the date on the form, and they sent it back, and just because of the date, as if they couldn't put it on there. I'm not a time traveler, but I sent it in. Hopefully it got in before the end of September. If it didn't, they're canceling my food stamps. I'd have to reapply again. And now I'd have to do it on the phone. It's a total pain in the ass because my laptop, I can't use it because my laptop, I don't have anywhere to use a laptop. Libraries are closed, and Sunspace is closed. And the other issue, the big issue celebration, is I finally got most of the tools I need to do my own oil changes. So I got a torque wrench, I got a 14mm socket, I got an oil filter. God damn, man, I went to this one little like independent auto parts store. Man, I couldn't figure out what oil filter was right for me, so I just went to AutoZone. They looked it up, told me I got the cheapest one, like $4. And now all I need, unless I need a gasket, do I really need a gasket or anything? I don't think so. Now all I really need is jack stands and an oil pan, or like something to fill it up in. And that's kind of a hassle because those things, I saw them there, they're fucking huge. They're like 15 bucks. No, I could get the smaller one for like $10, but it'd be good if I could use it and then somehow, fill it up over the course of several oil changes. I can't drive around with an extra giant jug like this, a container of oil, because you can't just throw away oil. You got to donate it. I mean, you got to recycle it. And so it's like, oh man, I'd have to buy one of those every time for an oil change, but I'll do it. One, for the experience, to have the tools for the video. Maybe I can do oil changes for other people. If I make a video about it, I'll have to do it live because I can't edit videos now. Sunspace is closed for good. Maybe it'll open someday again. The owner talked about that. He's like, yeah, maybe, but it's too uncertain right now. Obviously, the Trump virus is going around a lot, so that's going to be, we can't, or he can't. I'm not a business partner or anything. I'm just a friend of the place, but he can't, start up any venue. No, I can't use this phone as a hotspot. It's a cheap phone. And so I got the oil filter, the 14 millimeter socket, the torque wrench. Now, torque wrench, you need that to change the plug on the oil pan. You cannot just use a regular socket wrench. Well, you sort of can, but it's basically, it's an easy way to break the whole oil pan. So it's highly unadvised. You need a torque wrench because it has a setting at the bottom where you can set to how much pressure you want it to tighten the bolt. You need to do that on the oil pan because too loose, obviously, I guess that's not good, and too tight, you could break the threading on it and oil would leak out. So it's very delicate. So that's why I need a torque wrench. That was expensive, like 36 bucks or so, but I've been paid this week, so I had a little extra money, and still trying to lose weight. I did have a little indulgence last night after my film shoot, and I was working out in the morning before that, and all I had was a sandwich on the film shoot. So I had 3 beef tacos, and I ended up eating the tortillas from the taco stand. Usually I don't eat, well, lately I haven't eat the tortillas, but I was so hungry. I was like, oh, one looks good. Then I had the others, and there were 2 tortillas, little ones on each one. So I'm like, shit, that's a bunch of extra carbs. Today I'm taking it easy. I didn't eat much of a breakfast at all. I had oatmeal and a banana and a little peanut butter and a protein drink. And this afternoon I had from Daniel's Tacos chicken, avocado, tomato, rice, beans, and some lettuce. So hopefully that'll be my main meal for today. And I have a Kind bar and maybe some sardines I'll eat later. But I've lost 19 pounds now. That's good. And click like, everyone. Helps the video out. The coolant issue on the Camry, I seem to have fixed it by just tightening the radiator cap as much as I can without pushing it too far. So I'll check the coolant regularly, but it hasn't been going down lately. So as long as I tighten it as much as it'll go without pulling it too hard, and then, it's too loose. Yeah, that was the problem before. I had it way too loose. So hopefully that's good now. Overall, I don't know the state of the whole radiator. If I have a lot of money at some point, maybe I'll just install a new one, and I'll do it myself, but maybe I'll just put a new one in anyways, because I'd like a metal radiator so that I know it's really good, and it's got the multiple layers, so it really dissipates heat well, because it is incredibly hot in LA, and just want the car to last a while. I'm sure if I got a plastic one, that would probably last the rest of the life of the car too. So, maybe a metal one's not worth it on on an old car like this, 180,000 miles. And I've been doing quite a bit of driving this week. It was nice to get on the highway because that, helps clean out the engine. So, I did put on some more miles. So I'm getting closer to time for an oil change after barely driving for like 6 months. And I'll do a tire rotation as well. Oh shit, that's right. Now I forgot. I need 4 jack stands to do a tire rotation. Man, the first oil change, doing it on my own, it's like more expensive than doing it with a mechanic. However, I know over time I'll save money if I get the jack stands, and if I keep doing it for myself, and maybe I'll do it for other people. I don't know. It's not an easy thing to start getting business doing that, because it's not like even the people I know, it's not like they'll be, I want to sit, the sun's moving, I want to get more in the shade. It's not like they'll go out of their way to, say, oh, I need an oil change and I'll do it with you. They'll say, oh, I have a person I go to, whatever. Or maybe they just don't care for their car much and they let it go a long time. Wait, but Nordic Rider, Head Honcho, the problem is my car, I need to cross the tires. It's front wheel drive and they're omnidirectional treads. They're not directional treads. So for that, I know you need to cross them. So how would I do that? I could waste a bunch of time and try and remember, like, okay, change them on one side and then lift up the front and then change those 2 and then change the one. I'd have to do like 7 or 8 tire changes just to do a tire rotation if I only have 2 jack stands. And I thought I would take a dump. That's the other thing. I got to take shits now in porta potties or other bathrooms. I don't have sun space. I thought I was going to go earlier. I was like, nope, I can't make myself go. I don't have to go now. But I know at any hour now, let's say, I'm going to blow. Moist Andy, welcome. Thanks for joining. It's great to see you. Ease up with that apocalyptic stuff. I don't think that's, you know, those preachers you're listening to. I think they're getting into your dreams a little bit. And boy, by the way, everyone, Moist Andy works at Amazon. Amazon now has, it's been revealed they've had 19,000 or like 20,000 employees get the Trump virus. So, and Moist Andy works for Amazon. So, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, how do you be safe, you know? Because no matter what, you can't control everyone, and people are going to take their masks off at certain times, you know, at work. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say, because obviously, yeah, I mean, you can't quit and get unemployment, and there aren't a ton of jobs, so if you like the job, if it works for you, you know, it's good to have a job. Moist Andy's been posted apocalyptic stuff about how the world's going to end and people need to repent. But he's also been posting how there's too many preachers on the radio who are, you know, all, you know, the world's ending and all the homophobic stuff, whatever. But now Moist Andy's saying they practically own the whole radio spectrum. I can't get away from the televangelist. Well, don't listen to him too much. You got to listen to something else then. Or just listen to nature. What are you listening to them for? Okay, you're going to say, put that stuff on there. It is the Trump virus. There was no need for it to get so bad. I don't need this kind of, like, I know what the other side of that is because I listen to them all the time. The Republicans are the loudest, the whiniest, the most crying, the most hysterical. I hear what they say all the time because they're the loudest. They dominate, you know, the discussion on it. So I'm well aware. That's right, Matt. Kenneth Copeland thought he was going to blow away the Trump virus. And then, of course, I think, I don't know, what happened to Trump? He got it, and who knows, you know, what happened after that. He hasn't tweeted, so he could very well have, you know, passed away already. And, you know, we'll miss you, old friend. Rest in peace. His current wife, I give my condolences to her. You know, I understand that's, you know, no way to live when you have, like, severe diarrhea, the shits. You know, he asked to be admitted to hospice because he said this is not worth it. The cure is worse than the problem with the diarrhea he had. So he said, just let me shit myself in peace and let me be comfortable. And, you know, he was a compassionate Don. That's what they like to say. He'd give you the shirt off his back. It's just a genuine, nice guy. Really liked listening to people. It was, you know, he was very, yeah, he supported racial reconciliation and opening dialogue on race. And anyways, like I said, we'll miss you, old friend. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I'm dissociating a little today. I feel it in my leg and my damn head and my chest, but I'm okay. Like just a little flare up. I think it's time I ate that Kind bar. And it's all melty. Maybe I'll let it cool down a little. But yeah, I gotta stay off the phone a little and let it charge. But I can't help it. I'm looking at everything going on, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I need 4 jack stands to be able uh, to what is it? Oh, do the tire rotation. I got mixed up. I don't know if I want to do the what is the other fucking things? Struts anymore. I was gonna say shifts, scraps, what? Something with an S. The struts. Because the car rides fine. I rode it on the highway for several days this week. Freeway. It was great, fun, and because the mountains are beautiful in LA. You take the 210 east and west. Oh my goodness, you drive through a bunch of mountains. And I watched Scotty Kilmer happen to have a video saying, he said they had an old car and they put new struts on it, and they said they were disappointed it only rode like 10% better because it's an old car. He's like, yeah, unless the car is bouncing around and stuff, if it's that old, it's not worth putting struts in. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the struts are like, yeah, they're worn out a little. The car bounces a little. So I'm going to let it go. It's too much work, too much money to put them in. I'd barely have room to put them in my car if I'm still living in it and put them on there. Damn, this helicopter's going low, like above the tree line. How's my mom? She's doing all right. My dad, he's dead, but keep the cash for tires. Yeah, you're right. Because yeah, the strut's okay. It's a little bit bouncy, but who really cares? I bet Scotty Kilmer's right. I'm not gonna notice it if I get new struts. But oh, it has demelted. But the tires, yeah, I need 4 jack stands. I don't see any way around it unless like I did it like a huge pain in the ass, like maybe I could do, I don't know if this is a good idea, put 1 jack stand on the rear left tire and 1 jack stand on the front right one. I don't think that's a good idea at all. There's no reason to risk the car to try and save money on a jack stand. And the car still rides great. Air conditioning runs cold, heat runs hot. I got the air conditioning diverter, to change how the vents go, working. The connector was loose. Fucking annoying thing. And as far as Trump, he tried to hold on, but God knows his own, and the angels had proclaimed it. And I want to lose a lot more weight. I'm down 19 pounds now. That's good. Maybe a little more. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself in a couple days, but yeah. I want to lose at least another 35 more pounds. Maybe 40. This one's for you, Mr. T. Donald. I can feel you here. I think that's maybe you in the trees. It was Providence, Don't grieve too much for Trump's transition. Just do a kind act for another person. That's what he would have wanted. You know, when I think of Trump, I think of the smile on his face when he would go out delivering toys for the Toys for Tots program, and his time coaching underprivileged kids. No issues with the power windows. And I did see a Scotty Kilmer or somebody, no, maybe it was another person, a video on that. I'm thinking, oh man, just in case something like that happens. But no, none with them, even though I use them all the time, all of them, because if I'm sitting in my car somewhere, I got to have the windows all the way down to keep it cool. In my car, it heats up quick. My water bottle's empty. I got to fill that up. It is hot in LA today. Last night, after the announcement of Trump's infection with his whatever, there were huge fireworks going on down the street, and I think those people knew. You know, it's just it was time. We all like to think a person will pull through, but you know, it's like just appreciate the good times. Green tea now, unfortunately, it's going to be more expensive for me because I don't have anywhere to make it. I have nowhere indoors I can regularly use, like a microwave. Before I could do it in space. Sun Space is gone now. It's closed. And I'd have to pay for it out somewhere. So just water me, thanks. And again, if you missed the announcement, I worked with David Liebehart. I shot him the other day, about 90 minutes. Very funny, great performer, very funny program we shot. And when that goes up, it's not going to be up on my channel. I actually shot it for him. It'll go up somewhere. I'll put a link to it and let everyone know. Because he was great. Shot a bunch of extra stuff. I know they can't put it all in. It was very funny. And he was a really good performer. Remember, wear a mask. Masks on for Dawn. Holy shit, this water's burning hot. You let water run for a few seconds at a water fountain, then it cools down. My allergies are starting to act up. And so, if they start acting up bad, it's just like once in a while, like a little sneeze. But if they really, shit, I gotta get on the other side. Start acting up, then I need to go to a doctor and get an allergy test and take medicine, because I cannot take a winter like the last one where I was sneezing so fucking hard and often my ribs were hurting. And this water running now makes me want to make my water run. Oh, there is more good news too. The water filling station at the park, another park I go to, they finally fixed it so I can fill up my water bottles there. Oh, it'd be a nightmare trying to fill up my huge shower water bottles there because those are so big. I need them big for all the water. But I was using Sunspace to do it. I couldn't even fit those bottles in the sink. I'd have to put water in the tea kettle. And then, mask's a little bit like the loop. What are we celebrating? The big news. Don't you know the big news today? Haven't you been seen? I got tools to fix my, to change my oil, except for I still need an oil drain, like an oil pan to fill them up in. It's going to be kind of a pain because they're kind of expensive and I can't just put them in, like say if I had a garage, I could fill it up part way, put it in my garage, keep filling it up every oil change, and then when it's full I could, you know, recycle it. As it is, I'd have to get one and bring it straight to, you know, auto parts store to recycle it because I can't just leave it in my car. Those things are fucking huge, even the smaller one, and I don't have space for it. I don't want to drive around with a bunch of oil sitting there, although I guess I don't mind. At a certain point, yeah, when you use the oil in the container that you buy it from, yeah, I'll put the used oil back in there, but I'm not going to run out of it the first time. I think they sell like 5 quarts of oil. And my car needs like 3.8 quarts, I think. So that means there's still going to be left over. I'm going to save it. So, you know, that's all kind of a hassle, but whatever. I'll do it because I want to be able to fix my own car. Just acquire over time the tools I need to fix it, make videos about it, and maybe I can make some money fixing car, like doing other people's oil changes. I don't know. That's, you know, for people to let you do that, they really gotta sort of like, you know, they gotta want to. It's if I knew someone's gonna change their oil, a lot of people would be like, oh, who cares? I'll do it whenever, or I'll just bring it to my mechanic. What do I care? I like bringing it to my mechanic. So that's the thing about doing that for friends. Okay, I'm gonna mute the stream for a moment. Anyways, and fucking, I don't know what it is. Yellow jackets have been trying to get into my car lately. It's such a pain. I can't get them out. One, I think it just died, like in the back of my car. I got it out. It was stuck to one of my clothes that I put in the back window to dry out. Maybe the sun killed it. But yeah, it's really annoying. Oh, great. Now this table, too much sun. I don't want to overheat the phone. Gotta find another table I can sit at. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, and you know, Donald Trump, he hasn't tweeted in about a day. I think we can assume he died. So rest in peace. You know, we'll miss you, friend. His current wife got the Trump virus too. My condolences. Just couldn't hold on. So, you know, Leave him to history. God knows his own. I know he wouldn't have wanted people to make a big fuss like the way he didn't make a big fuss when 210,000 Americans died of the Trump virus. So, just do something nice for someone. That's what he would have wanted. Should I go to this table or that one? I'll go to this one. Jeez, it looks like a big diaper on my face. This one's under a tree. Is there stuff falling from this tree? Let's see. It doesn't really look like it. Man, these seats are too close to the bench. You gotta like slide in. You can't just put your legs through here. You have to put your legs straight if you want to go through here like this. Slide one in and swing the other one around. Yeah, I think I'll sit at this table. Well, no, I'll sit at this one. Why not? Ew, there's something weird on here. I don't know. Every table grosses me out. I almost bought a folding chair they had at the food bank. But I was like, I don't want to put it in my car. Still working out real hard. Not super hard, actually. I'm just in a rush to do stuff. And of course, now I can't use my laptop. I really want to keep writing screenplays, but today I'm fucking dissociated. It pisses me off how easily I came. I'm like, how would most people, how would they cope with their life if they knew part of their identity could be just rinsed away, almost like wiped away at any moment, just because a few words, a key phrase got in your mind and made you dissociate? They couldn't imagine what it's like. Like, you assume you'll have your identity day to day. So, feeling a little out of it. But, just trying to make the most of it. I'm just trying to study a little more Spanish since I'm in my car, and at least I can practice it on my own and still write in my notebook movie ideas, but ultimately has to be typed on the computer. And I like doing it. It was just a lot faster, but I'll do it in my notebook as much as I need to. I feel bad. I ate a little too much food last night and yesterday, but that's all right. I'll cut back today and tomorrow and the day after that. I'm doing a good job, pretty much. The only food video I have planned at some point in the future is when I get down to my goal weight, whatever that is, say around 150 some pounds, and I'm like 188 as of last week or so. So I still got a lot of weight to lose. I want to eat like a big meal, like a cheat meal. Once I get to my goal weight and stay at it for like 2 weeks, maybe even a month, I want to go to like either like IHOP and get a big like stuffed French toast breakfast, or I don't know what else I could get. What else could I get that would be kind of like an indulgent meal, but it can't be like one of those huge like LA Beast meals. I cannot stuff myself like that. I will feel sick and give up. So I'm thinking either like a big breakfast meal, like a French toast thing, or I don't know, even just like a big like lunch meal or something, like a hamburger or something. But something that for me would be kind of extravagant. Because obviously French toast for me I'm not going to eat. It's not healthy. And, it's a lot of calories and all that. So that's all. That's all I have planned. This is an imposter. That can't be the real Trump. The real Trump probably passed away today because he hasn't tweeted. in like 16 hours or something. You know, if he was well enough to, he would. That's what he loved doing. He loved communicating with his supporters. So, yeah, I think he's most likely he's passed away. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I'm going to be out here at the dam for a few hours. There's practically no one else here. There's 2 people there, but more people come at night. Hopefully I'll be able to take a shit before I go from here, because I do not want to be stuck in my car and have to take a shit. I'll make it to the point where I have to do it in a bag if it comes to that, but I've never had to yet. Water bottles, taking a piss, oh yeah, I'll do that all the time. I'll do that for fun. Yeah, I'm farting like a maniac today, but I haven't had to take a shit yet. It's gonna happen. Hope I get it out of me. The porta potty. I checked, they have plenty of toilet paper. I'll shave tonight, I think, with my dollar store razors. Man, it is surreal trying to get this job, sanitation job, cleaning closed down public buildings. It's been like a 6-week process now of going to orientations, applying and stuff. Then the person at LA Family Housing called me and wanted to follow up. I couldn't answer the phone, but left a message saying she wanted to check if I went to the orientation. So I called later and left a message saying, yeah, I don't, like, can you talk to them and tell them, you know, to do an interview with me, because I've been calling like once or twice a week for 2 or 3 weeks now for them to do it, and this guy never calls me back. The one who got my resume, who said, oh, he'll get back to us in a day or two. And if I don't get that job, I gotta look for something else. So what the hell's he doing? And yeah, it's just pissing me off, kind of. Nah, I won't even say that. It's not pissing me off. It's just like, oh man, it's just pointless. But I think also maybe I should, you know, just wait. And it takes a long time, obviously. It took like a month before I could even send my resume in. They didn't say anything about who to send it to until a month in. So now it's like, keep calling, and they're closed today. I gotta wait till Monday, and I'll call them again Monday. Fuck, maybe I should just call them every goddamn day of the week. But yeah, I called the LA Family Housing, and I said, can you, like, tell them to interview me? Because I've been trying for weeks. I need a job already. I'm really not sure if I want a home, even if I get a job. Maybe I would just rent an office, even though it would be nice to have a toilet to use, because it's going to be so expensive, and I'll have a landlord. And no matter what, I think now, once I come face to face with a landlord, I can't stand them. I hate the idea that they even know anything about me, and that I'm having to apply and like show them who I am, and that they'll know, like, you know, something about my situation, especially if they try and find out, you know, where I've lived the last 2 years while I've been living in my car. Not that I'm embarrassed by it. It's just like, why the fuck do you even have to know? I'm paying you. You're not paying me. I'm not applying for a job. So click like, everyone, because I may be homeless for a good time to come if I can't make enough money for a place. And I don't know, maybe I'll use it to write. Like, if I have a place, I can use my laptop and write there. And at least I'd live with very little. I would know how to do that. So if I ever just want to leave, hey, pack my stuff in my car and go away. It wouldn't be like, oh man, I got to get another place lined up. It's going to be tough. No, fuck them. I'm not going to try and get a bunch of furniture or anything. I have my laptop. Maybe I'll need a little folding table and a chair, which I wouldn't bring with me. Even if I had to, leave, I'd be like, screw it, keep them or I'll just throw them away. Oh, a little moth. Oh, it just landed on my mask. I like to think maybe that was Mr. T, Mr. Trump, coming through, from beyond his transition. Diarrheaed himself just a little too hard. He was too good for this world. I'll say that about him. So yeah, it's a dilemma about whether I'll get a job or not. I mean, not a job, I do want a job, but whether I rent a place or not. That's going to be a tough decision. Maybe I can find a place super cheap, and even at that, I might have to live like downtown LA, a little more worried about the Trump virus there, being around a ton of people, and it's miserable and oppressive and hot as hell, even hotter than the valley in a lot of ways, and parking is horrible, and I may not be able to park regularly near my home. So that's the other dilemma. And also, if I have a shared bathroom, it's like, man, I can't even shit freely if I have a shared bathroom. So I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It may be better to just rent an office. At least I'll have a place to work on my laptop and use the toilet. And if I have a job, then I'll be able to use it there anyways too. It closed down buildings, and I can charge my phone. That's the other thing, is just being able to charge my phone. I can do it now, it's just a little bit of a I gotta like schedule it to go to this shopping center and just stand outside for like an hour and charge it. Because I don't drive around enough to really charge it well in my car. Oh, and I want to show this how I taped up my jacket because my clothes are falling apart. Instead of buying new clothes, now put duct tape on, but that won't work. Like duct tape right here, duct tape all over here, duct tape here, but it stays on because it can come off, but it stays on pretty well because I got wood glue at the dollar store, and I just put a bunch of that on there and put it on, and I'm not wearing it when I put it on, but so it's pretty good. There's a little hole poking out right here. That's getting bigger. I gotta tape that up. But I'll glue it on, and then when I'm sleeping, let it sit, because it takes like 12 hours to set. And I'll just keep wearing these clothes. Getting bigger holes in my pants too. But I don't know. As they get bigger, the tape is not going to help with that. All right, well, the stream's dying down a little bit, and that's all right. I'm still dissociated. I'm going to walk around the park. I would show you my tools, but what I got was, I'll just tell you, because I don't feel like going back. I got to walk like half a mile back to my car. I got a torque wrench. It was like $36. I got a 14 millimeter socket, an oil filter, and I got an adjustable size oil filter wrench, which it kind of looks like a beetle in a way. Like it has three things like this. It's round to go around the oil filter, and they expand and close. You put the ratchet of your wrench in, and you turn it, and it'll lock it around the oil filter, and then you can take it off, and there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna get going in a minute, I guess. Damn fly. Click like, everyone. Alright, that's annoying. This phone keeps crapping out. Click like, everyone. Helps the channel out. This is my main job right now until stream froze again. Okay, stream froze again. But click like, everyone. Helps the channel out, helps the videos out, because this is like my main job now until I can get something else. Or I was lucky this last week. Somebody I worked with on a shoot before the shutdown messaged me asking to help on something. That was great. Worked out for me, and I happened to get a shoot with David Liebehart. But this is my first work in 6 months. So yeah, it's a challenge right now to survive, and now I don't know if my food stamps are gonna go through, and that's a big blow. That's $200 a month. If I can get this job, that'll make a huge difference. And I'll be making videos about my car repairs, my oil change, car cleaning, all that stuff. I went to a car wash the other day to spray a hose in the air conditioning condenser to get all the twigs and bugs out of there and stuff, so that the air can go into the radiator better, because that's in front of the radiator. And keep my engine running at the right temperature. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go. I gotta conserve my phone battery. I'm gonna do some more exercising today and try and get this dissociated feeling out of me. Bye.